Hello, everyone. So I just wanted to share with you something that has helped me. Um, I was feeling very mentally disorganized, I guess you could say, just kind of more scatterbrained, I guess, where I didn't want to do much of anything because I just couldn't get myself to focus on anything. And so it had been going on for probably a good year. It was right after I had Martina, my last baby, where I couldn't seem to get myself back into my routines. And I really thrive off of routine. My body just knows what to do when I'm in that mode, I guess. And I had gotten out of it because I had a baby and hormones and postpartum, stuff going on. It made it difficult for me to get back into my routines and habits and rituals that I had established for myself that really helped me get through my day and helped me get a lot of stuff accomplished. So I knew I needed to start somewhere, but I was having a really hard time knowing where that was because I couldn't mentally do it. I didn't have the energy to figure it out and I just didn't want to think about it. So I didn't know exactly where to start, but for me, I figured that I would just start at the beginning without having to really think what I needed to do. I just figured, well, the first thing I do is get up in the morning, so I'm just going to start there. I wasn't keeping up with my morning routines regularly, and when I did, things went much better throughout the day, although you really don't see that progress until you're doing it daily, really. And you need to have that routine in place for at least a few days, but more so like a week and on, before you can really see the progress that is in your mind. So, and of course in your day-to-day life as well. So I figured I'd start right at the beginning. And for me, my morning routine, I have been getting up in the morning, and depending on what day it is, either I get right up and I put on my exercise clothes, or I just get up and put my robe on. And I'll go out there, and no matter what I'm wearing, I have coffee, and I read my prayer books. And then after my prayer books, I do some regular reading. I have a book that I do. So what I found is that I would get everything ready the night before, so which isn't that much. I'd put my book bag out there. I'd have my exercise clothes in the bathroom, or my robe hangs up right by the bathroom. Actually, you can see it right behind me on that door. And if it's just ready for me, then I don't have to think about it. I just immediately can get started. So I have my daughter get the coffee pot ready, and that's her part of her evening routine. And then I put my books on my table and my robe, and everything's ready. And so when I get up, the alarm goes off, and I set the alarm over here, actually right here on this counter that you can't see. I put my phone over there. My bed's over here, so I have to get up to go and shut it off. I get out of bed, shut it off, and then I immediately can get started. And so I figured you have to start somewhere. So that's what I was going to do. I started with my morning routine, and I did it for a couple weeks. And I can tell you that my head, it really cleared things up in my mind. I was able to think more clearly, and it just kind of gets your day started right. So when your day is started right, it just feeds off of itself, and it gives you more motivation to do more throughout your day. And so I just wanted to kind of put that out there, that if you don't know where to start and you're where I was with just feeling mentally disorganized, then I highly recommend you just start at the beginning. So think, what do you want to do for your morning routine or ritual? And if you just want to do some religious reading, drink your cup of coffee in some quiet, figure out what time that would be, because you need to be up before your kids for that to happen, and get it just set up in your mind what you're going to do. Put your books out there, whatever you want. Just have them sitting on the table. I keep them in a bag, so there's no thinking about it. I just grab my bag and I put it over there. Anything I'm working on goes in that bag. The kids know, and so when they see my stuff, they stick it in the bag. It's just part of the way that we do things around here. So I highly recommend that you figure it out, what you want to do. Don't overthink it. Just pick something to do, stick it on your table, and be ready to go to bed for the night, and know that you're going to wake up and just work on that, getting that habit started or restarted, as like in my case. So I hope this has helped you, and feel free to email me if you have any questions at all, info@raisingalargefamily.com. And thank you so much for watching.